Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create some custom Construct 2 platform games using animated GIFs from Google Images, or even some animated GIFs that you might have created using Photoshop. Now, just to show you the end result of what you could be creating, this is an example of a platform game. So I've got my platforms, I've got my character. Now this is a character that I have downloaded from Google. It's an animated GIF, and you can see all the different frames of animations. And I've even programmed this game just like that. And if I run the game, this is what we get. All right? So if I hold down left, the character runs left. You can see the way the character's legs are moving. And I can also jump as well. Now I'll show you some of the other games. So let's have a look at this one. So here's another game, same as the first one, but with a woman animation. So it's very similar. I can go left, go right, I can jump. Now there's another one. I have another game right here. So this one as well. This animation is much bigger. And you can see I can go right, I can go left, I can even jump. Like that. And this, much like the other two, this is an animated GIF that I downloaded from Google Images. And I've put it into the game, and I now have a controllable animated character. So, now we are going to create something. So I just need to close all these windows. Okay, just for a moment. And now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my Google Drive. I could go to Google Images and find some animated GIFs, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my Share folder. So what you do is you log in with your school account, go to Shared with Me. You'll find a folder called CA Animation Project. If you double click in this one, there's a folder called GIFs. From students. So any animations the students have given me, I've put into here. But in this example, I want to use from Google Images. So these are some examples of some characters I can use in my game. I can double click and I can see how it looks. So let's say for this example, we're going to use this one. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to download this to my computer. Right, again, you can use these or you can use one from Google. All right, now, it should be in the Downloads folder. Now I'm going to create a new game. I'm going to start again from the beginning. So, just like the old tutorial, I'm going to go to File and New, create a new empty project. And very quickly, I am going to create a platform. So I'm going to use a sprite. Okay, black box, rectangle. I'm going to cut the empty spaces, crop the transparent edges, and there's my platform. And by the way, on the right-hand side, bottom right, I'm going to rename this to platform. So this is now called platform. And give it a behavior. Because we don't want the characters to fall through the platform, we want the platform to be solid. There we go. Now, you can copy and paste if you want to have more platforms, or if you hold Alt on your keyboard. Sorry, if you hold Control, hold the Control button on the keyboard, all right, and you can make copies very easily. Right. Now, we're going to add that animated GIF. Now, very simple. All we have to do is go to the Downloads folder, find the animation file that you've just downloaded, the GIF file, and drag that into your game. And now, you'll see that the character's there. If we double click the character, you'll see all the frames of animation are there automatically. Okay. Now, there might be some animated GIFs, for example, that don't have the transparent background. So for example, if we could use, let's say, this character, I'm going to download him to the computer. Okay, now it's there. Now, if I use this one, you'll notice that there is a white box around his body for each frame of animation. If we want to take that off, we use the fill, the paint bucket, And then here, we're going to fill a transparent layer around the white area. So we right-click, set transparent. We're going to use transparent paint to paint inside. And we do it for each one. So that way, we can see anything behind the character. We don't see a white box. So we keep doing that. But because I don't want to use this character, I'm just going to delete him from the game. So I right-click and, or I just click on him and delete. I also delete him from here. We don't want him in the game, we want this guy. Okay, you see that? Good. Now, if you want, you can make him smaller. Now we are ready to program him. So, we go to Event Sheet. We're going to, oh, yes. Because we're going to use our keyboard to move this character, we need to add the keyboard object and click on him. We're going to add a behavior. Because this is a platform character, he moves left, right, and he jumps. We're going to use platform. Good. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Event Sheet 1. We're going to start programming so the animations will work. So, add event. Right, now, we're going to say that with the keyboard, if key is down, so we're going to say, if we hold down the right arrow, we want the animation for that man to move right. So, this one, set the animation. The animation is called default. D-E-F-A-U-L-T. Right? And then click done. If you double click on him, the animation is called default. You can call it whatever you like. We'll just stick with this name. Okay, and now test the game, run the game, and just see if it works. So right now, if I, okay, I'm holding the right button. Right now if I hold left, nothing happens, but if I hold right, his legs will actually move. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, so let's go back to the game. So he's looking right, but when I move left, two things. He's not looking left, and he's not animating his legs. He's just staying still. So, what I have to do, I'm going to add another keyboard event. So, if I'm going to say if my left arrow is down, I want this character to play the same animation. Excuse me. Oops. Let's fix this. It's going to be the same animation. So we type default in the quotes. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to mirror the character. That means we're going to flip the character so the character is looking left. So we need to add another piece of programming. So we go to set mirrored to mirrored. And we also must remember for the right arrow, because if the character is looking left and we press right, we want the character to look the right way. So, in the right direction. So we go to 8-bit, walking, character, set mirrored to not mirrored. So that's what we get. Now, let's give that a try and see if it works. So, we hold down right, okay, and now we hold left. Just like that. And by the way, if you double-click on the animation, on the left-hand side, you'll see there is a speed. Okay, and a loop, set that to yes, and you can actually increase the animation speed. So let's say we'll make that 15. We'll close it, and let's run the game. Okay, so there you go. One more thing that you might notice in the game is that if I load this game again, you'll notice that when the game starts, the character's he's just walking on the spot. Even though he's not moving, he's just walking and walking. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it that when the game starts, we stop the animation. We only want the character's animation to start when we use the keyboard. So go to Add Event. We're going to say System. On the start of the layout, that means when the game loads for the first time, we want this character, all the animations to be stopped. All right, all the animations to be stopped. Okay, and also, another thing as well is if we let go of the keys on the keyboard and then we press it again, we want the animation to play from the current frame. Now, let's run the game and let's see what happens. Okay, there you go. Now he's not running on the spot. And then when I let go... Ah, right, okay. I need to fix this. Okay, I've just realized what went wrong. So let me just show you again. So moving left, moving right, it's fine. But then when I let go of the keyboard, when I let go of the keys on the keyboard, the character's still moving. So we need to add another line of code so that when we take our finger off the keyboard, the character will stop. We're going to add that here. So what we do, we're going to say that if we take our finger off the key, then we also stop the animation. We're going to put that there. We're going to right click. We're going to make this an OR block so we can add that condition. So add another condition. We're going to say keyboard on any key released. And now that should fix the problem. So there we go. There's our character. So we move left, move right, move left. Once I let go, you'll see that the character doesn't move when I don't touch the keyboard. There you go. And that is how you do the animation. So very important is how to get the GIF into the game. So you just drag and drop into here. You double click. All right, you check all the animations, check the name, and then in the event sheet, this is what you need for your game. And then run the game, and this is what you should have. And you can use any animated GIF that you like, so feel free to have a play with that. So thank you very much for watching, and give it a try. So good luck, and see you soon. Goodbye.